The bridge of the Velfy command vessel hummed with cold efficiency. Admiral Zyrax stood before the holographic display, his three eyes scanning the blue marble suspended in the void. Earth. Primitive. Fragile. Profitable. For 6 years, the Velfy Dominion had extended what they called a diplomatic presence on humanity's homeworld. In reality, it was slow strangulation. Trade routes controlled. Resources taxed. Human governments divided against each other through carefully planted misinformation. The humans had protested. They had filed complaints through the Galactic Council. They had written letters. Held summits. Sent diplomats with hopeful eyes and nervous handshakes. Zyrax had laughed at every single one. "Sir," Lieutenant Praxis said, pulling up a new transmission. "Earth is broadcasting again. Wide frequency. Every channel." "Let them beg," Zyrax said, settling into his command throne. The screen flickered. A single human appeared, Colonel James Hargrove, United Earth Defense Command. No suit. No diplomatic tie. Just a man in military fatigues, jaw set like carved granite, eyes carrying something Zyrax had never seen in 6 years of dealing with humans. The diplomats had always looked afraid. Hargrove did not. "This transmission is addressed to the Velfy Dominion, the Galactic Council, and every species watching this moment in history," Hargrove began, his voice steady as iron. "My name is Colonel James Hargrove. I speak on behalf of the unified human government, every nation, every flag, every people on this planet." He paused. "For 6 years, we tried peace. We sent diplomats. We offered compromises. We gave ground, again and again, because we believed in dialogue. We believed that reason could reach any civilization advanced enough to cross the stars." Another pause. "Longer this time. We were wrong about you. But we were not wrong about ourselves." On the Velfy bridge, Lieutenant Praxis shifted uncomfortably. Zyrax raised a dismissive hand. "Effective immediately," Hargrove continued, "Earth is withdrawing from all Velfy trade agreements. All Velfy personnel on Earth soil have 24 hours to leave voluntarily." Zyrax laughed, a sharp, clicking sound. "Adorable." "And to the Galactic Council," Hargrove said, his gaze somehow burning directly through the camera, "we want you to understand something. Something your history books may have missed when you catalogued our species." He leaned forward. "Humanity has been at war for 10,000 years. We have fought with sticks. With swords. With bullets and bombs and weapons that cracked our own skies. We fought each other, and somehow, survived. We are not the species that gave up. We are not the species that kneels. You have met our diplomats. Our scientists. Our artists and peacemakers." His voice dropped to something quiet, and somehow, that was worse. "Now you'll meet the other side of humanity." The transmission ended. Zyrax stared at the blank screen for a long moment. Then he laughed again, louder. "Prepare the suppression fleet. 40 vessels. Orbital bombardment positions." He waved a clawed hand. "If they want to play soldier, we'll remind them what a real military looks like. What his intelligence had failed to report, what no Velfy scout had bothered to look for, were the things built underground. In mountains. Beneath oceans. Humanity hadn't spent 6 years just writing letters. The Velfy fleet dropped out of warp in neat formation, 40 warships arranged in textbook suppression pattern around Earth's orbit. They found 300 human vessels waiting. Not the cobbled-together civilian ships the Velfy had catalogued. These were dark, angular, and hungry-looking, warships that had been assembled in secret, crewed by men and women who had grown up hearing stories of 6 years of humiliation. General Marcus Webb's voice came over every Velfy channel simultaneously. His tone wasn't angry. It was calm. Which, somehow, was the most terrifying thing Zyrax had ever heard. Admiral Zyrax. You have 60 seconds to begin withdrawal. After that, we demonstrate what 10,000 years of warfare teaches a species about killing efficiently. Praxis turned slowly. Sir, their weapon signatures are. Impossible, Zyrax whispered. They've been building, Praxis said. The whole time we thought they were negotiating, they were building. The battle lasted 11 minutes. In the Galactic Council chambers, every species watched in absolute silence as 40 Velfy warships were systematically and professionally dismantled, not destroyed in rage, but neutralized with surgical precision that spoke of a species that had been perfecting violence since before the Velfy discovered space travel. General Webb's final transmission was brief. To the Galactic Council, Earth is open to trade, cooperation, and friendship. We genuinely prefer peace. A pause. But as the Velfy have learned today, we are extraordinarily good at the alternative. Earth had sent its diplomats first. The galaxy would not forget what came second.